story.
Dude, I was down here moving stuff around because, you found a good deal on cases and threw me one, and I've been rearranging stuff. So avoid the mess behind me if you watch the video later.
Yeah.
Because my room's a freaking disaster. It's amazing. You know, you don't think it'll be that hard to find room for stuff, but sure enough, it's ridiculous how bad, you move one shelf and then it just takes you days to get everything back in order.
Yeah. I found glass cases. They're maybe about 6 feet tall. They're glass. They're like professional looking. They're commercial grade, and they're tough. They're not going to break. They're tempered glass. And I was looking for those online because you got the Stamps place. What is it called?
Yeah, Stamps. It's Stamps, and there's another place in Norcross called something
But
different.
it's not stamps.com. It's like that's the name of the company that makes these kind of display cases, commercial display cases, and they were $600.
Yeah.
And
If you could find them.
Yeah.
If they had them in stock.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And so it popped up on Facebook, and like I wasn't even looking for it, but it popped up, and I was looking for it, yes, but I wasn't like actively going to Facebook to look for it. It just popped up on my feed, and I was like, oh crap. It was one of them for $100. And then as I kind of looked further into the listing, it was 3 of them for $250. And I had just sold off the chairs that I made, the cantina chairs.
Uh-huh.
So I was able to kind of just apply that for this,
I thought you were saving that for Celebration.
Well, the tickets, I still have some of that money for Celebration. Don't worry, we're good.
All right.
But this is an opportunity. I mean, when these things are normally going for $600, you get 3 of them for $250. You don't let that go.
No, you don't.
I'll be good. And so, yeah, I was like, yes, I'll get them. She's like, I got 2 other people interested. I'm like, no, I'm figuring out a truck right now. So I figure out a U-Haul. I get a 10-foot truck, and I get down there. And she kind of made me feel like I had a race down there because she had other people waiting.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't have my dolly. I didn't have any furniture, mats, padding, sheets, blankets, whatever you want to call it, furniture, blankets. I didn't have any of that stuff, and I didn't have anybody to help me. And I assumed that my truck had a ramp. It didn't have a ramp. But there was someone there who was nice enough to help me. We got 2 of them in because I couldn't get the 3rd one in because the truck was too small. We could, like, if you could lift these things up straight up into the air and then move them horizontally into the truck, they would fit. However, when you start angling things in, there is a moment as it angles in that it's taller than the truck.
Right.
And it wouldn't make it. So I had to lay these things on the side.
Damn. Because that's the same. Same thing we ran into up here. We couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So yeah, you run home and you call me and are like, "Can you help me?" I'm like, not yet, but
I ran home and I'm like, traffic is just crazy. I have to go all the way downtown. I'm not interested in doing that. However, I've already paid for it, and I knew you were looking for one, and there was one left. And I said, "Hey, look, if you want to pay for mileage on the truck, let's go down and get it." And you're like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yep.
So we went down there, we got it, we pulled it back. Mine are still sitting in the garage. I had to unload mine by myself.
I don't know how the hell you did that, dude.
I was underneath it. Not the smartest thing.
No.
It's just getting it off the truck and then putting it on its side and then slowly lifting it back.
All right.
So I got that. And then we got you one, so you're able to get the display case. How is because it's got built-in, and so these were, okay, let me back up because I'm getting excited again. I got so many questions. You're actually using yours. Mine are sitting in the garage.
Right.
However, so yeah, these were part of a church. They were part of their shop, and they stopped selling. They kind of closed down the shop, and they were selling off all of the equipment that they were using to display pieces in. So these are top of the line, great stuff. A little dirty and dusty. I'm gonna have to dust that off, and we were able to unload yours and put it up. It's got built-in lighting. It's got fluorescent lights, not halogen, fluorescent lights. How is the lighting?
I'm looking at mine right now. It's not bad. I can probably gonna upgrade it. I don't know. I think it's about where it needs to be, because if I upgrade it, the stuff up top is going to be blown out, where the stuff in the bottom would probably look fine.
So I'm wondering if it's a case of leaving that light in and using it, but then also
Mhm.
putting some LEDs along the side.
As good as the LEDs look in my other case, I'd be real tempted, because they're pretty cheap, $20.
Yeah.
I'd be real tempted to throw some in there, but I don't know what I do with I don't know if you just leave that light in there and not use it because you got the LEDs, but I don't know.
Maybe.
But I mean, I think it looks all right. It looks good. Can't complain. The only complaint, quote unquote, I had was it feels like at the top and at the bottom it may bow a little bit, because I had issues getting the shelving on the top, like the very top shelf and the very bottom shelf. And it
Oh,
didn't matter what glass I used. I went back and forth a couple of times with different pieces, and you kind of have to like tap it. You're tapping it going, please don't break, please don't break,
oh, geez.
So, but I don't know if I would have moved it up or down an inch or two, if that would have helped or not, but I got it in there and it looks good. No complaints. I don't know how the hell you can wait 2-3 months to put yours up, because I didn't even wait
Now,
like a
well, I
day.
have that one wall with the rebellion symbol on it. And so I think today I'm going to get Harrison and my wife to help me bring one in.
Awesome.
We're going to put it there. I'm going to put the sail barge there. I have some of the Return of the Jedi vintage collection pieces that kind of go with the sail barge. I'll put that around that. Micro Machines will go in there. Maybe some of the carded figures might go in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Vintage Kenner stuff. So we'll see. I think I'm going to do that today. And then the other one is going to go right here where this desk is at some point, because the desk is going to go upstairs into my bedroom, and I'll probably be recording up there, so I won't be in the Star Wars room anymore.
Oh,
But we're talking like summertime. We're not anytime soon.
right. Well, you won't have to use a blanket anymore when you do that.
That's true, because it's very warm up there.
Yeah, I took all my Bill and Ted stuff and put it in this tall case, and then I took I'm in the process of moving all my micro collection into that case, and then I'm gonna put all my men on cards, or my 12-back run, and any other men on card that'll fit in the micro case, and then I've got to find space to figure out what I'm gonna do with 2 shelves.
Listen to the Smugglers Galaxy podcast every Tuesday wherever you download your podcast. This is the way.